Ziwu's roar was heard by all. Fiend Yang gave him a long look but sighed. Fiend Yin and Fiend Qi were sad. Ziwu, can't you see that all that Fiend Yang did was for you and not Zhuo Fan? Zhuo Fan now has real power behind him. Why can't you see that? Sigh, greed has got to him and made him lose sight of reality. Venerable Shi shook his head. Now that Ziwu is given into anger and lost his senses, he's unable to see that the sect is no longer his. With his old power as sect leader, he could put down any elder whenever he wanted. But now, he no longer had the people's support to do that. Taking his side now is plain suicide. Venerable Shi stepped back as he thought. Glancing at the incensed Ziwu, Zhuo Fan turned his eyes to the side. Venerable Bai, are you sure you didn't say it like that to drive him even more mad? You didn't even address him as sect leader. Ha ha ha, Steward Zhuo saw through me. But once this starts, it has to be followed through to the end. There are no half measures here, for when you, sir, and Lady Chi leave, old guys like us will be left behind to suffer Ziwu's wrath. Venerable Bai bowed to Zhuo Fan. We all see Steward Zhuo to be far more suited as sect leader than Ziwu. Your merits pave your glorious future. Please, Steward Zhuo, do not decline. Zhuo Fan gave him a hard look and nodded. Then attack. Men, take Ziwu away. Venerable Bai's eyes glinted in joy as he shouted. The other elders and venerables were filled with fighting spirit as they shot for Ziwu. Ziwu was rooted to the spot in shock. Come again? Why are they attacking me? Are they rebelling? Only now did he begin to notice that his enemy was not Zhuo Fan alone, but all these elders who had a change of heart. Venerable Shi, what do we do? Seeing the enemy coming with savagery, one inner elder deferred to Venerable Shi. Venerable Shi was resolute. When trouble is too much, escape. He was the first to bolt, with the other inner experts not far behind, ignoring the chaos about to erupt and getting some distance from it all. Only the lone and has been sect leader remained, who would soon be taken in by the labor office's experts having defected from his cause. Fiend Yang slumped to the ground. Wu, your brother has even given you the chance to resolve this, but you're too stubborn. Now that there are no holds barred, I can't save you. You're on your own. Just as they were about to clash, a blue light covered everyone. They all started shouting. This is Vicissitude Domain, Impermanence 5. An aged voice echoed out. Stop this instant. Shaking, they turned around to see a weary figure making his way towards them with a hard look. Elder Yuan, Zhuo Fan muttered. Venerable Shi frowned. Who is he? I've never seen him before. Venerable Shi, he is the labor office's executive. He's always been behind Zhuo Fan, using his fame to lord over others. One inner sect elder reported. The inner elder then flashed in Elder Yuan's face. You old laborer, since when you could just interfere in sect matters? Get lost. Ha ha ha, I don't want to interfere, but one should look after himself. Maybe in a few days, using revenge for the sect leader and rebuilding the sect, you'd bring outsiders in, dooming it instead. I'd like to live here for many more years, so I have to interfere. Elder Yuan spoke in a condescending tone. The elder's face flushed red after Elder Yuan exposed their plan. He roared in anger. This is between the experts of the sect, not some wretched old coot. He then raised his palm for an attack. It was backed by the power of a third-layer ethereal stage cultivation. Elder Yuan would be reduced to mush as a bone-tempering cultivator. That was if he was so weak. Venerable Shi squinted, watching filled with suspicions. Since Elder Yuan faced the ethereal stage expert with such poise, Venerable Shi could tell he wasn't average. The odd thing was, when did the sect have someone like him? Zhuo Fan watched with no intent of helping. He knew Elder Yuan was something else, maybe one that could hold down all of Demon Scheming Sect. He was about to kill off the Demon Scheming Sect's leader, thus forcing Elder Yuan to come out. Rather than ignore him for later, it was better to face this trouble. Humph, a lowly laborer should stick to his duty and not meddle in others' affairs. The savage palm reached Elder Yuan as the elder mocked. The last time I asked you for a few laborers for my training, You came up with all sorts of excuses and even put the labor office venerables on me. Filthy parasite, using others' power. You should stick to your errands. Now no one can save you. Ha ha ha. Elder Yuan's eyes widened. With a thunderous sound, the elder found himself flying, losing his life before he hit the ground. He showed no wound as he landed, nor was there blood spilled. He died as if from natural causes. The only way for that to happen was through one means only: soul impact. Elder Yuan simply chuckled despite it all. Funny you should mention duty. With the sect on the brink of civil war, you don't care about settling the parties' clashes, but pursue your vendetta. Is this how you plan on carrying out your duties when you seize power? Ha ha ha, never mind, my sect does not need an elder like you. Venerable Shi's eyes shook, his face a mask of shock as he watched Elder Yuan and stammered, "Who the hell are you?" The others gasped, looking at Elder Yuan with unprecedented amazement. Soul impact was a perk all ethereal stage cultivators had. It meant using one's soul power to destroy the other's spirit and soul. But this usually only worked against cultivators below the ethereal stage. Using it in the same stage, since both had formed their souls, would never actually kill the other, at most just heavily injure him. Yet now, an ethereal stage expert died from a soul impact before everyone. The fact the other did not reveal his soul to do that only proved how huge the gap in. None thought this unknown elder would be such a great expert, stronger than most people here. Even Zhuo Fan's eyelid shook, sweat gathering on his brow. Venerable Qi, get ready to have young Sanzi come in. Unsure yet on what stance Elder Yuan took, Zhuo Fan would rather play it safe and call for young Sanzi. Venerable Qi nodded, feeling the same way. He sent some elders messages to open the barrier. Elder Yuan took casual steps under the eyes of everyone. Now no one looked at him with scorn, but fear. Finally, Elder Yuan arrived between the two sides. Zero-eyed Elder Yuan then bent his waist in greeting. "High Venerable." "What? He's the High Venerable?" Venerable Shi and his party shook and stared at Elder Yuan. No wonder, only the rumored High Venerable could display such power. I should have known. Zhuo Fan's eyelid twitched. Although shocked, he had his guesses. The rest of the crowd stood speechless at Elder Yuan's casual demeanor. They were just dumbstruck. Demon Scheming Sect's best expert, the rumored High Venerable, was revealed at last. Now that they knew this Venerable was Elder Yuan from the Labor Office, the shock doubled. "Yes. I'm Demon Scheming Sect's High Venerable, Yuan Xinggang." Seeing the dumb looks around, Elder Yuan shouted. Everyone bowed. "Greetings, High Venerable." Not just the intersect faction, but even the Labor Office elders. High Venerable, even rumored, was the basis of their pride, their confidence, because he was the strongest in the Demon Scheming Sect. Seeing him now, even rebels as they were, they still showed respect. Elder Yuan nodded. Labor Office plans a rebellion while the intersect elders want to run away, thus leaving sect leader all alone to be killed. Humph, how did Demon Scheming Sect become so chaotic and torn apart? High Venerable, Zhuo Fan is undermining my authority. He roused Labor Office's men to rebel. He must be executed for his crimes. Ziwu clenched his fist as he pointed at Zhuo Fan. Venerable, she found that with the High Venerable here, the tables had turned and cupped his hands. High Venerable can see that we hold the sect's safety at heart. Please tell us what to do, High Venerable. Zhuo Fan wants to rebel, so as a High Venerable, stomp him. With you on our side, we can do it. Once they're dead, Demon Scheming Sect will be ours again. He. Elder Yuan already knew their intent and smiled, then turned to Zhuo Fan. Elder Yuan, whose side are you on?